Hi crafty folks, Amy here, and I have an easy single layer Christmas card to share with you. So let's jump right in. Now this is the Merry Christmas stencil from the October release at A Colorful Life Designs, and I have a cute little 3x6 stencil as well. I have the colors Sage and Pebble in the mini ink pads from Catherine Pooler. And I'm going to combine both of these stencils to create a really easy single layer card. And here's a photo of the finished card to show you the direction that we're headed. And basically it was just some ink blending, and I'm going to show you how I did it. So to start, I'm going to work directly on the card base. This is 4¼ inches by 5½, which is US A2 size. It's a 120-pound accent opaque, and I'm just going to hold this first Merry Christmas stencil down right on my glass mat. My glass mat is magnetized, and those are heavy-duty magnets holding it in place, but I'm basically just going to use some gray ink to start, just to kind of create a subtle background. I'm going to go kind of light-handed in spots, heavier-handed in others. I do know that I want to incorporate the tree into this design, so I'm trying to go a little bit lighter-handed as I move to the left side of the card, because I'm guessing that's probably where I'm going to put the trees, which is where my mind was going there. You can see I was just kind of testing it out. So I didn't want the Merry Christmas to be super dark all over, but I did want some of it kind of where I wanted the entire Merry Christmas spelled out. I wanted that to be a little bit darker, so it would be a bit more of a focal point. So I'm going a little heavier handed here, and then back to lighter handed with my ink blending over the rest of the card base. So that's basically going to complete the first layer once I make sure that I got all the little spots covered. And then I'm going to bring in the tree and figure out the rest of the design. Now, initially when I started this, I was thinking I was just going to use the tree one time for the design, but I felt like it wasn't enough. So I'm going to start, first of all, lining this up when I initially thought I was just going to use the one, and I'll mask around this 3x6 stencil. I'll mask around it so I don't get ink where I don't want it on the card base. And I have 2-inch Post-it tape here, just taping that down and still using my magnets to hold everything in place. The Tall Skinny Tree is the name of the other little 3x6 here. So these are all part of the October release. There are so many amazing stencils, so be sure to check out the rest and use my coupon AmyFan10 if you shop, and you'll save 10% on your complete order. But I will also link what's called the Master Creator Bundle, where you can get the whole shebang for 20% off. So you can't use my coupon on top of it, but it's already 20% off, and you'll get the entire collection. So be sure to check that out, see if it's something that you're interested in. Otherwise, if you do shop just for individual items, be sure to use my coupon AmyFan10 and save some money. So here at this point, I realized that 1 wasn't going to be enough, and 2 is an even number, so I decided to go for a third tree, and that one I'm going to kind of kick off the side so it kind of continues off the edge of the card, which is always a nice design feature, just to kind of make your eye kind of continue off the edge of the paper. So again, I'm just using this one green, but I'm getting a nice variation in color by going heavier handed in spots and lighter handed in others, and I'm getting those really cool detail lines from that cool graphic looking stencil. So I decided I want to highlight the Merry Christmas, that I want to be visible even more so. So I have a red glitter pen here. This is a gel pen, and I'm just doing the right side of the letters on this one Merry Christmas that's spelled out entirely on the front of the card. You can see I'm kind of working from the right to the left because I am left-handed, and gel pens take a while to dry, so I would definitely be dragging my hand through it if I were going the other direction. So doing the right side of the letters, working from right to left, and then I am going to get out actually a gold glitter pen as well, just to kind of fill in that little star above the eye. I think this is so cute. You could definitely go more subtle and just do an even lighter ink blending on the whole background if you didn't want to highlight a particular section of the stencil like I did, but it's a very fun, whimsical, easy background stencil. So I was very excited when I saw this. Now I have my white gel pen, and I'm just adding some highlights again on the left side. I'm being very mindful not to stick my hand through it. It's really hard to hold my hand up and get it where I want it on there without smearing. So it's the plight of a lefty, right? Southpaw is always have ink or pencil on the underside of their hand. It's just something we deal with. But I put those highlights on there, and that's going to finish that little design element. And then I decided it needed some blingage. So I have this little glitter pack, if you will. It was from a company called Doodles Paper Playground, which sadly is no longer around. But I did help her clear out her store, and I have a lot of these little blingage packs from her, from the shop. And I'm pulling out some glittery red sequins in various different sizes, and I'm just going to kind of frame the sentiment from the background with these little red sequins. So I'm trying to get odd numbers here, 3 on the top, 2 on the bottom. Probably gonna mess around with them, get them to where I want them, and then I just liquid glue those down. So that's honestly the only dimension, and it's not even really dimensioned. So it's an otherwise flat, easy to ship single layer card. I was able to use 2 new awesome stencils and pull together another Christmas card for my stash. So thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you next time. Bye.